Good morning at 6:41 now. We are sharing a great fall recipe for you. It's this week's edition of Melissa's Recipe Box, and Melissa spent some time in the kitchen with a local chef, her name Teddi Wohlford, to show us how to make some pumpkin spice muffins.
They're perfect for this time of year.
You know, these cool, crisp mornings makes us think about fall.
Muffins are known as a quick bread.
Number one is quick to do. Number two, you don't have to wait on it. You just pop it right in the oven, and they're done in about 20 minutes.
Chef Teddi Wohlford took one of her favorite recipes for pumpkin bread and switched it up to make muffins.
I've already creamed together butter and sugar and eggs, and the butter was melted and then cooled a little bit because you don't want to add it too soon.
You beat the ingredients together to make a creamy mixture and stir in 1 can of pumpkin. The next step is to combine all of your dry ingredients in a wire mesh colander.
What we have here is just all-purpose flour, a little bit of baking powder, baking soda, and cinnamon, nutmeg, some other spices.
You stir all the ingredients together, but avoid over mixing. Teddi says some lumps are okay. Then she uses an ice cream scooper to get the perfect amount of batter for the muffin pan. Now the fun part, you have 2 options.
We can either put the cream cheese in here first and then top it with the streusel, or we can top it with the streusel and then put the cream cheese in.
If you want a total surprise, put the cream cheese in after you put the batter in the pan. But if you want a nugget of cream cheese to show, put that in after you top it with the streusel. A little chunk of cream cheese placed on top of the mixture is all you need.
Now our streusel topping is just a little bit of flour and sugar and cinnamon and then pecans. My butter, I don't want to melt my butter because it just gets too, I don't know, I don't like it when the butter is melted.
Top it off with a spoonful of streusel and bake it at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And voila, it's a tasty treat for morning, noon, or night.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Good morning.
Good morning, Teddi. Thanks for joining us this morning. You brought the muffins that we're obviously going to talk about. Now, it's quite the process to putting these together. I mean, it's simple, but I mean, there's a few steps to get in there.
It's simple, but there are a few steps.
Yeah.
And one thing, anytime you're making what's called a quick bread, which is a bread that doesn't have yeast in it, you just need to make sure that you don't overmix the dough.
Right.
Which is kind of a tendency. People just want to confuse motion with progress, and that's not the case here. Really very simple. You combine your dry ingredients, and then you have your wet ingredients. Combine the two, and then one of my favorite tricks with doing muffins is using an ice cream scoop to fill up the muffin tins.
Oh yeah,
and then these are crowned with a dollop of cream cheese that you just break off and poke in there, and then a streusel topping.
And we've got the ingredients. I know we only have a short amount of time, but we have ingredients for everybody at home. A lot that goes into this, but pretty good.
It's
an
awesome,
they look delicious,
awesome muffin.
And this cream cheese on top looks wonderful.
It is, because that's a natural topping for something really like pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
And this, to me, just screams fall.
Absolutely.
I know, in the cooler mornings like this, you just want to have a nice muffin and a cup of coffee. These are perfect. Plus, these get even better as they age for up to about 3 days. So these will be better tomorrow than they are today. It's great for tailgating. Makes a wonderful light dessert topped with ice cream and maybe some drizzled caramel sauce, or even just honey over the top.
All righty. Well, I'm going to keep doing the hard work here.
Oh yeah, you do that.